But
I was looking, there was 2 meeting invites for some reason I had on my calendar for this one. That was Sheila or Heidi know, but looks like me and Justin are the only ones in the other meeting that they had for the invite. So I don't see anybody else sitting in that one.
Okay. Yeah, that got I think that got changed a couple weeks back where there was 2 out and then they had sent out a cancellation to the one. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I could get going here. I got some pictures put together and give you guys an update from what's been going on over the past month. Let me share my screen here. Can everyone see that all right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So we did do a flyover from the last month, so I just wanted to share one of those photos. Obviously, the exterior, not a lot's been changing on that, so it's kind of deceiving sometimes, and it doesn't look like there's a lot going on, but there's a lot going on inside. And actually, yesterday we just started some of the site work again, so we got the excavator back on site, and they are going to be working on the 3rd Street side here. They got some storm structures. You can see them down here. They got several of those yet to go in, and then they're going to be working on bringing the parking lot area and the rest of the site up to grade and ready for asphalt. That's going to be over the next 5 weeks or so. They got some work on this side, and then they got there's another structure on the 4th Street side that also has to go in. Moving inside, I think, well, the big milestone, I guess the event that happened over the last month has been the mezzanines. There's been a lot of work put into the mezzanines. The slab was poured and no detention. They've been on site putting these guardrails that you can see, and there's a lot of work that goes into those. Here's another day room showing the guardrails. Here's a look at.
I think you might have to click on a picture, Sam. I'm only seeing
it's not following.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not?
We're still on the drone view of the building.
Okay.
There it is.
I'll just go out of presentation mode then. All right, so here, so you guys are seeing this one?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so here's a look at the mezzanines I was talking about. Right here's those guardrails that I was mentioning. That's those are getting installed by no detention. Moving on to the next picture. Here's another day room showing these guardrails and what's all going into them, and along with everything else that's in the day rooms. Here's a look at some of the preparation that had to go into the deck up on the mezzanine level and what's in those slabs. There's a lot of electrical that went in there for lights and cameras and whatnot below the mezzanine. Here's a look at the slab after it was poured. All the mezzanines and stairs are now poured. That was done or completed several weeks ago. Here's a little closer look from these guardrails from the up on the mezzanine side. They do get enclosure plates that kind of wrap around the corners and get welded on. Here's some of the bracing. It's pretty extensive, the bracing that went into there. Along with that work, NOAA is pretty close to getting wrapped up with those detention or with those guardrail frames, and the Palmer Soderberg, they've started framing some of the hard lit areas. So those day rooms get hard ceilings out 4 feet out past the guardrails, and then the rest of it is a grid ceiling. Then they of course get a skylight in each one as well. So they've got, for the hard ceilings, they've got the admin area and a couple of the lower level day rooms, and then this is the first day room they've started the 2-tier level, and they got 5 more remaining, along with some skylights. So we got a good portion of the hard ceilings framed up, and they've actually sheetrocked about 4 or 5 rooms already. Here's another look at there's a skylight there and some of the framing that's involved in there. This room here actually has seven lights in there. And purpose of those is to shine down on some of the windows, so they got a mirror effect so they can't see out of them. Along with that, the tile guys were here. That's Tim's Construction. They were here, and they got the majority of the tile complete. And this is the lobby area. They also have bathrooms completed. This front vestibule, which is kind of where we're standing looking in, that's about the only thing they have left for tile on the project. They also have the dispatch bathroom completed. Here's another look into there's a bathroom there. We have the majority of the cabinets and counters installed. There's a few counters here and there, but the majority of those are completed. Here's a look into dispatch. Obviously, there's a sink and stuff and a fridge that's got to go in, but this is a good picture of some of the grid. We have a lot of the grid so the dispatch is completed, the grid. They got the admin area mostly complete. So all that's left for grid after next week will be the day rooms. Moving to the exterior, here's some of the security windows that were put in. These were just put in yesterday. And then here's the back ramp. So this will be the 4th Street side. This is the curtain wall that went in. They just got the glazing in on that yesterday as well. So the majority of the windows are complete on the building as well. Here's just another aerial view look of it. So touching on things that I missed. So I got the hard ceiling grid. The painter is about, I'd say 2/3 of the building complete. He's got the day rooms left to do, which is a good chunk. He's got to paint all the front of the cells and the doors and everything. Dispatch. I'll jump back a couple pictures here. Dispatch, we have the flooring coming in 2 weeks. That's a carpet tile flooring. After that, dispatch is pretty good. I know I'm talking about Jennifer. She's going to have some of her desks and equipment getting moved in after that. Site work, I touched on that. Next month, looking ahead to next month, we got area and we have Stanley Security. We have them coming in mid to late April to start installing devices. So cameras and speakers and whatnot. And all the mechanical trades are continuing their rough end and moving on to their finishes. And then as well as we got the grid and the rest of the paint. Flooring, I did not touch on flooring. They have, so they've been polishing the floors. They got, I'd say about 2/3 of that complete too, but especially after next week. They'll have the day rooms remaining. I think that about wraps up everything I had written down. We got estimated at 80% complete to this date. So I will open it up to any questions for anyone. Or Steve, if you had anything you wanted to add onto the update.
I do not. I think you did very good there, Sam.
Thank you.
So I don't know if you, I might have missed it, but you're going to be vacating your trailer and stuff from the parking lot here and starting to do some earthwork back in this north parking lot again, right?
Yeah, the trailer is going to be leaving tomorrow, along with some of the other bigger pieces of equipment on site, and the excavators will have full run of the site for what they need.
So that, and then sometime when that parking lot is then covered up in the asphalt, then I'm sure then the old monument building, that place too also be looked at and worked on with Aaron as far as getting that blacktop as well, correct?
Yes. Aaron sent us over the plans and had asked us to send it out for pricing, and hopes to save some money on the mobilizations with the contractors already being right across the street, working on the jail parking lot.
Nope. That's all I had.
Everything on schedule that Sam, like for completion and whatnot, or?
Yeah, there's 2 rooftop units that got delayed. We're gonna put together or get more information on that before we presented any kind of dates on that. But they're delayed until beginning of May. Be 2 rooftop units on the lower roof, but once we have more information, we'll send out an update on that as far as any kind of dates or implications that's going to have on the rest of the project. It wasn't for a lack of, they ordered them, I think 10 months ago is what they had said, 10, 12 months ago. So, but outside of that, everything has been right on track. It's been quite a push inside, as Steve can attest to, but we got a lot of guys on site.
Mhm. Thank
All right. Any other questions? Okay. I think
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if we got it scheduled again for next month, but I think about the same time. I don't have a calendar pulled up at the moment, but okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone.